Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Please pay attention to the following announcement. In the event that Addition Financial Arena must be evacuated, arena visitors must follow the instructions of arena staff and evacuate the arena immediately. If seated on the floor level, please proceed to the nearest corner exit and exit Addition Financial Arena through the ground level doors. If seated in the lower level or 100 sections, please proceed either up or down the stairs to the exit nearest you. If seated on the upper level or 200 sections, proceed down the stairs to the main arena concourse and then to the exit nearest you. We appreciate your attention to our evacuation procedures. Enjoy your visit to Addition Financial Arena.
Trajectory. At UCF, it's science we know well. But there's more to it than physics. It's life. Your path is affected by actions and forces that can change the trajectory of your life. By uniting world-class faculty, cutting-edge research, and access to opportunity, UCF changes trajectories like no other university. Ready to change yours?
graduates and guests, your university faculty and honor graduates.
This is big. You made it. The culmination of hard work, perseverance, and focus that manifested into this momentous landmark. UCF Knights, you earned this. Today makes it official with the credentials, but the mirror speaks clearly and says, unleash your potential. Passion from within drove you into fifth gear. Now your engines roar to take flight. You dared to reach for the stars when stars were out of sight. We see you. You proved beyond a reasonable doubt that success is available and accessible. An example of when vision for the future overrides any challenge of defeat. It's why the refreshing wave of victory tastes so sweet. Cheers to all milestones represented here. PhDs, masters, and bachelor's degrees. You should be proud. Celebrations to relive. Are you aware of the hope you give, especially today, as families swell with pride? A domino effect of transformation transpires in the lives around you. Personal and professional community is strengthened, stabilizing like iron ore. The good news is there's more. With dedication at the root, greatness grows and bears fruit through the unleashing of your potential. The power to positively change the world exists within you. You who are the next leaders, healers, inventors, entrepreneurs, creatives, creating spaces for immeasurable impact. You are relentless. Charge on, O Knights of Black and Gold, because with that, the golden opportunities that await are as endless as your potential.
graduation welcomed you are. Happy May the 4th, what the heck 4th is it? May the 4th be with you. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Adrienne Frame. I'm the Vice President for Student Success and Wellbeing here at UCF. It is my pleasure to welcome you. The university is honored to welcome graduates, esteemed guests, and online viewers to the 173rd commencement exercises of the University of Central Florida. I can think of no better way to start a spectacular Saturday afternoon than with a spirited celebration of success, support, scholarship, and student success. Assembled are the graduates of the College of Engineering and Computer Science, the College of Graduate Studies, and the College of Optics and Photonics. Nicely done. To begin our ceremony, our vocalist, Jose Velez, and our organist, Andrew Walker, who are beside the platform on the main floor, will lead us in the singing of the national anthem. If everyone will please rise if you are able, and gentlemen, if you will remove your caps. And now, please join me in welcoming the President of the University of Central Florida, Dr. Alexander Cartwright.
Thank you, Dr. Frame, and welcome everyone to this momentous event for our graduates and their families and friends. Graduates, today, we celebrate the incredible hard work, persistence, and adaptability you displayed in unleashing your potential and reaching this important milestone in your life. We are honored to recognize you for the degrees you have earned. During your time at UCF, you have shown optimism, compassion, and determination to overcome obstacles while also embracing opportunities, proving that knights will rise to every occasion. I want to acknowledge how special of an occasion this is for so many of our graduates and their loved ones. Many of our undergraduates missed traditional high school graduation ceremonies due to precautions taken during the pandemic. And class of 2024, Many of you also began your time at UCF in 2020, boldly pursuing a brighter future during a time of so much uncertainty. You've truly earned this moment, and we are so grateful to be together today to celebrate all that you have achieved. Family and friends, we also want to thank you for supporting our graduates on their journey. Their lives will be forever impacted by your care and encouragement. For all you have done, we want to show our gratitude. So family and friends, if you would please stand, if you're able. And graduates, please join me in showing our appreciation to them. Thank you so much for being such an important part of the UCF family, and you may be seated. Today's graduates join an extensive network of UCF alumni who are making an impact on society. For instance, Frank St. John, a two-time graduate from the College of Engineering and Computer Science, is the Chief Operating Officer for the Lockheed Martin Corporation, one of the largest companies in aerospace, military support, security, and technologies industry. His experience at Lockheed includes leading teams in its missions and fire control and rotary and mission systems divisions. And class of 2024, we can't wait to see your next great accomplishments. This academic year marks the 60th anniversary of UCF's founding, and we've been on an unprecedented journey from the start. When the state created UCF in 1963, it was to educate the talent needed to support the space program and the endeavor to land humans on the moon, a challenge that seemed impossible at the time. And this amazing university has been doing bold things ever since to energize Florida's economy and transform lives for a brighter and better tomorrow. This is what UCF does. We build the future. Graduates, you earn a degree today from an institution rising in excellence, rankings, and impact. Our students earn prestigious national and international awards and scholarships. Our Rosen College of Hospitality Management programs and graduate video game programs are world leaders. Our cyber defense competition team leads the country in national championships. And for 6 straight years, UCF has been the nation's #1 supplier of talent for the aerospace and defense industries. Our faculty conduct leading-edge research aimed at solutions for society's great challenges, from renewable energy and infectious diseases to domestic violence and space travel. In 2027, for instance, UCF faculty will lead a NASA robotic mission to explore a region of the moon yet to be visited. All of this and much more happens at a university U.S. News and World Report continually ranks as one of the top 20 most innovative in the country, and the most innovative university in Florida. This distinction results from the excellence of our exceptional students, faculty, staff, and alumni. You, our graduates, came to UCF with big dreams and exceptional potential. Your desire to innovate, to serve your communities, and to create positive change in the world is truly inspiring. Today, we celebrate students who help distinguish UCF as a national leader in the evolving fields of engineering and computer science, including as home to the national champion cyber defense team and a computer programming team that is among the nation and world's best. These students fuel UCF as the leading talent supplier for the nation's aerospace and defense industries. Let us congratulate the graduates from the College of Engineering and Computer Science. We also celebrate students who will be the leaders of tomorrow through inventive programs that bring interdisciplinary perspective to real-world challenges. These graduates leave UCF with critical thinking skills that lead to innovations that make a difference in all fields. Let us congratulate the graduates from the College of Graduate Studies. And we celebrate students who advance and improve imaging and how we sense the world around us. For instance, they are using fiber optics technology to build innovative cameras to see through fog and even around corners. Let us congratulate the graduates of the College of Optics and Photonics. Graduates, we are so proud of all you have achieved, and today we honor you and your exciting path forward. Before we continue, allow me to acknowledge special members of the UCF family who could not be with us today. UCF graduates who are active duty military and have been called away to serve our country. We're also honored to recognize additional groups of graduates who are with us today. Graduating members of our ROTC programs who have just been or are about to be commissioned as officers in our armed forces, our graduating student veterans, and our graduating active duty military who are here. Will these graduates please rise and accept our thanks and congratulations? Thank you. Several people who are important to the university are with me on the platform and will not be introduced later. I ask them to stand and remain standing as they are recognized, and I ask that you hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. Rhonda Bishop, Vice President for Compliance, Ethics, and Risk. Dr. Paul DeSalle, Senior Vice President for Student Success. Dr. Andrea Guzman, Vice President for Access and Community Engagement. Gerald Hector, Senior Vice President for Administration and Finance. Dr. Winston Schoenfeld, Interim Vice President for Research. And Patricia Hall, Staff Advisory Council Representative. Throughout campus and in our community, our faculty help our students discover their passions and find their paths. We are fortunate to have faculty who are committed to academic excellence, pushing the boundaries of their disciplines, serving our communities, and inspiring and mentoring the next generation of thinkers, innovators, and leaders. For all of this and much more, our faculty have our sincere appreciation. Members of the UCF faculty, please stand so we may recognize your contributions and impact. Thank you. Our commencement speaker is Bill Nelson, who since 2021 has served with distinction as NASA's 14th administrator. He leads NASA in demonstrating American leadership in space exploration, technology, Earth and space science, and aeronautics research. For nearly 5 decades, Administrator Nelson has devoted his life to public service. He admirably represented Florida for 18 years in the U.S. Senate and 12 years in the U.S. House of Representatives, and before that in the Florida State Legislature. While in Congress, Administrator Nelson was considered the congressional leader for our nation's space program, a strong advocate to combat climate change, and a proponent for career training and education programs in science and technology to create more well-paying American jobs. In 1986, he trained and flew with the crew of the Space Shuttle Columbia. They orbited Earth 98 times over 6 days, and Administrator Nelson conducted 12 medical experiments, including the first American stress test in space on a treadmill. Administrator Nelson graduated from Yale University and the University of Virginia School of Law, and he is a member of the Florida Bar Association. For 2 years, he served on active duty in the U.S. Army, rising to the rank of captain. Please join me in welcoming NASA Administrator Bill Nelson.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you. President Cartwright, members of the Board of Trustees, faculty and staff, family members and loved ones, and the newly knighted class of 2024. What a pleasure to be with you today. I've actually spoken to UCF Commencement twice before. First to the class of 1981, 3 years after Florida Technological University became the University of Central Florida. And then second to the class of 2004, 20 years ago. But class of 24, the third time is the best. And that's because today we live in a golden age of space exploration, and you are the embodiment of America's Space University. In 1968, as Apollo 7 propelled Americans into space and later through Apollo 11 to land on the moon, UCF began to educate and inspire a new generation of leaders, the Apollo generation. And I ask you today to give your imagination to help us achieve another dream, now to return humanity to the moon, and then to look onward to Mars and beyond. We're calling the mission Artemis. In Greek mythology, Artemis is the twin sister of Apollo. You are the Artemis generation. Artemis and Apollo's mythological father is Zeus, the king of the gods. And then there's Pegasus. Pegasus was tasked with carrying two things to Zeus: thunder and lightning, the elemental power to awe the earth. Knights, it's no wonder that since the beginning, NASA has relied on UCF to help in our moonshots. And Knights, it's no wonder that it's going to be a member of your generation who leaves their footprints on the red sands of Mars. So to the class of 24, you have moonshots in your DNA. So I'm going to talk today about moonshots. First of all, because I believe in you, and secondly, I believe in moonshots. I have the honor of serving a storied organization that makes history, that makes the impossible possible. Just look, for example, there's a telescope out there 1 million miles away, always on the opposite side of the Earth from the sun, looking out into the vast darkness of space. The James Webb Space Telescope. It has captured light in the infrared spectrum, traveling at the speed of light, 186,000 miles per second, and it has captured the light of the formation of the first galaxies, and that light has been traveling for 13.5 billion years. That's a pretty long distance. That's only 300 million years or so after the very beginning. This is the kind of stuff that we do at NASA. And at NASA, we know a thing or two about moonshots, because we're going back after a half century. This time, we're going to learn to live, to experiment on the lunar surface, to invent, to create, in order for us not just to go to the moon, but to go further, to go to Mars and beyond. We're expanding upon the vision of President John Kennedy that he laid forth in 1961. He first went to Congress and said, we're going to go to the moon and return before the end of the decade. That didn't really get a lot of attention. Then in April of '62, John Glenn shimmied into that little spacecraft, Mercury, on top of an Atlas, originally designed as an ICBM, and it had a 20% chance of failure. And of course, the rest is history. So on that occasion, 1962, Kennedy goes to Rice University, to Rice Stadium, and he appeals to America's enduring spirit of adventure. He challenged our country to unite behind a bold endeavor once thought impossible. He made America believe in moonshots. And today, moonshots are not confined to the cosmos. Moonshots are imagined, developed, and achieved here on Earth by people like you. One example, the President and First Lady launched a cancer moonshot. That goal is simple, but the task is hard: to end cancer as we know it. But class of '24, your task is to identify your own moonshot. President Kennedy knew that his moonshot would be hard, not easy, and he made that clear. In that speech in Rice Stadium, he said, we choose to go to the moon and do other things, not because it's easy, but because it's hard. Kennedy didn't have all the answers when he dared America to go to the moon, but he had the courage to dream. So, graduates, you don't need all the answers on this special day. What you need today is to have the confidence and trust to decide what is your moonshot. Confidence that you will do what is hard, and trust that what you can achieve is great. Confidence and trust that you will be something part of something larger than any one person. So what's your moonshot? If you, my fellow knights, were to ask our NASA wizards how they do those hard things, they would advise two things. First, they would acknowledge that spaceflight is risky, but the reward is high. During NASA's first uncrewed flight test back in the Mercury days in the early 60s, our state-of-the-art rocket lifted off the ground on national television for the whole world to see, and it rose 4 inches. Space is challenging. Space is humbling. Space is hard. It requires us to dare to fail. We wouldn't have figured out how to send a spacecraft called Voyager 1 right now 15 billion miles away to interstellar space if we weren't willing to try to go those first 4 inches. We wouldn't have succeeded unless we risk to fail. Your moonshot will be made of setbacks and small steps, sometimes even 4-inch steps. Second, our NASA folks would advise that moonshots require you to learn from people who think differently from you. At NASA, we can understand the universe and our Earth only if we see it from every perspective. When you have the privilege that I've had of looking back at Earth from the window of a spacecraft, it overwhelms and changes you. You see a magnificent and colorful Earth where the spectacle of life can bloom. You see also that our Earth is not only precious, but it's fragile. Up there, you can actually see, when you look at the rim of the Earth, you can see the thin film of our atmosphere that protects and sustains all of our life. You can even see with the naked eye from space how we're messing it up. And because of what I saw from space, I wanted to be a better steward when I came back to Mother Earth. I was struck by the fact as we orbited the Earth every 90 minutes, and I was particularly struck as a politician. I saw something else. I did not see racial division. I did not see religious division, and I did not see political division. I saw that we are all in this together. We are all citizens of planet Earth. A moonshot, one moonshot for me, is to respect all, not some, all. So graduates, what's your moonshot going to be? Moonshots are big things. They're bigger than any one of us. They're bigger than all of us. Like Pegasus, you now have to reach for the stars, and now you can carry thunder and lightning with you. And you know how to aim for the moon, because this is America's Space University. There's no moonshot beyond your reach. So decide what your moonshot will be, and then your launch, your liftoff will happen right when you walk out those doors. Congratulations. Go Knights.
Thank you so much, Administrator Nelson. We really appreciate you being here again for the third time, and we look forward to your fourth time. But we really also appreciate you challenging everybody to think about that moonshot, because you're absolutely right. Our students are incredible, and they can all achieve any moonshot that they set their minds to. So we look forward to continuing with the partnership with NASA. Thank you so much for being here. And now, we approach that joyful time in our program when degrees are conferred. I call upon Pegasus Professor, Dr. Peter Delfiette, our Grand Marshal, who represents the faculty, to recommend degrees be awarded. A fan club.
Thank you, Mr. President. My faculty colleagues and I are thrilled for these graduates and all at UCF who helped them grow and succeed. On behalf of the faculty, I am pleased to recommend that degrees be awarded to those students qualified to receive them. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Delfiette. I am pleased to welcome Dr. Michael Johnson, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs, to confer the doctoral degrees.
Thank you, President Cartwright. The doctoral degree represents the highest academic achievement a person can earn. To receive the doctoral degree, candidates must demonstrate proficiency through advanced graduate coursework and examinations, and demonstrate to their university professors and peers that they can engage in substantive research that adds to the body of knowledge in their fields of study. Dr. Elizabeth Klonoff, Vice Provost and Dean of the College of Graduate Studies, will now present the candidates for the doctoral degree.
Before I begin, I have to say what a privilege it is to share the platform with Administrator Nelson, because of all that he's done on behalf of the education of those of you who are getting your degrees today. So thank you for all that you've done. That said, will the doctoral candidates from the College of Engineering and the College of Optics and Photonics please rise and remain standing? Mr. President, on behalf of the deans and the faculty, I am pleased to present these candidates for the degrees for which they qualify and to recommend that they be conferred.
Thank you, Dr. Klonoff. Candidates, you have officially achieved the pinnacle of your collegiate journey. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Florida and with the concurrence of the UCF Board of Trustees, I confer upon the degree, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended and for which you have qualified, with all the rights and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
Thank you. Now, some of you have traveled quite a distance to be part of today's ceremony, and it's important for you to hear your graduates' names as it's called. Please be considerate and keep in mind that others wish to hear the names of their graduates as well. Or as the Ugnaughts would say, I have spoken. As you can see, graduates and their faculty advisors are approaching the stage to be recognized and hooded. The hooded ceremony is traditional for the conferral of a doctoral degree. The academic hood is a UCF hood, as its black and gold colors denote, and the velvet lining represents the field of study.
Dr. Sahin Gulu, Major Advisor, Dr. Isa Bartase. Dr. Reza Rezai, Major Advisor, Dr. Isa Bartase. Dr. John Michael McCombs, Major Advisor, Dr. Haitham Aldik. Dr. Reza Bahari, Major Advisor, Dr. Heather Keithley. Dr. Jacqueline Page Higgs, Major Advisor, Dr. Subith Fasu. Dr. Nasrin Bayat, Major Advisor, Dr. Jun Hyuk Park. Dr. Chatura Chiwaka Chielath Don Demungu Araka Jege, Major Advisor, Dr. Ivan Garabe. Dr. Abdul Jamil A. Rubaye, Major Advisor, Dr. Gita Suktankar. Dr. Melil Ahmed, Major Advisor, Dr. Luigi Parati. Dr. Mohammed Ibrahim Okadi, Major Advisor, Dr. David Mohesen. Dr. Mohammed Ibrahim Al-Kanoun, Major Advisor, Dr. David Mohesen. Dr. Furkan Lulechi, Major Advisor, Dr. F. Nikati Katbas. Dr. Derek Alex Greenspan, Major Advisors, Dr. Mark Hendrick and Dr. Jan Solihin. Dr. Andre Walter Childs, Major Advisor, Dr. Swaminathan Rajamaran.
Dr. Edward Liberty Amoruso, Major Advisor, Dr. Cliff Zhu. Dr. Ardi Wiratama Beskara Yuda, Major Advisor, Dr. Jan Solihin. Dr. M. Nasser Al-Yami, Major Advisor, Dr. Jan Solihin, Dr. Cliff Zhu. Dr. Zhangji Wang, Major Advisor, Dr. Yanji Fu. Dr. Zijin Wang, Major Advisor, Dr. Mohammed Abdel Ati. Dr. Michael Allen Cash, Major Advisors, Dr. Xinwen Fu, Dr. Kunshu Sun. Dr. Michael Edward Tonarelli, Major Advisor, Dr. Kareem Ahmed. Dr. Dibya Raj Adhikari, Major Advisor, Dr. Kareem A. Ahmed. Dr. Georgi Konstantinovich Brzezinski, Major Advisor, Dr. Shun Gong. Dr. Srinivas Varma Parachurla, Major Advisor, Dr. Peter Delfiet. Dr. Dmitry Dmitrovich Konov, Major Advisor, Dr. Konstantin L. Vodopayanov. Dr. Aritra Biswas, Major Advisor, Dr. Debashish Chanda. Dr. Jennifer E. Hewitt, Major Advisor, Dr. Kyle Renshaw. Dr. Sanaz Faryadras, Major Advisors, Dr. David J. Hagan, and Dr. Eric W. Van Stryland. Dr. Lawrence Robert Trask, Major Advisor, Dr. Peter J. Delfiet. And the last graduate, Dr. Mausam Hussain, Major Advisor, Dr. Ronald F. Damara.
The master's degree represents intensive, rigorous study in a specific discipline or profession beyond the bachelor's degree. Today, we are pleased to confer master's degrees to our graduates who worked extremely hard to achieve them. Will the candidates for master's degrees from among the College of Engineering and Computer Science, the College of Graduate Studies, and the College of Optics and Photonics please rise and remain standing? On behalf of the deans and the faculty, I am pleased to present these candidates for the degrees for which they qualify and to recommend that they be conferred.
Thank you again, Dr. Klonoff. Candidates, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Florida and with the concurrence of the UCF Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended and for which you have qualified, with all the rights and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations. Graduates, as the first rows of the Master's awardees from the College of Engineering and Computer Science approach the stage, will the remaining rows please be seated until directed to come forward?
From the College of Engineering and Computer Science, Sebastian Andres Quiroga, Sweta Lokesh, Akil Katam, Cesar Michael Hernandez, Vinayak Ramachandra Bosale, Deep Parat Patel, Jarrett Franklin Longworth, Ashley Rosa Chalosian, Vincent Paul Reardon IV, Callum Michael Coy, Tristan William Kroger, Robert Edward Ritchie Jr., Rachel Anne-Marie Perley, Skylar Bell Rupert, Rahul Parabarabath Raghu, Thomas James Strzok, Timothy R. Callanan, Michael Stephen Money, Elijah David Privet, Cameron R. Whitehead, Caitlin Ann Whitehead, Charles Lee Crichton, Manisha Nirmal Thenarwawa Hinadije, Marisa Anjali Patel, Miguel Amado Dideo, Catherine A. Gordon, Matthew Alcala Crudo, Nurzahan, Tron H. Pham, Naga Gurvardhan Manugala, Venkata Sumanth Peruri, Shurchahan Madena, Jayakumar Ramashababu, Sunil Kumar Bala, Ratna Rajiv Mupuri, Yashwaneth Jigagmagam, Aditya Suresh Babu,
Jordan Michelle Morris, Emd Israfil, Samik Ghosh, Aditya Bhatia, Sean Thomas Elia, Logan Riley Kane, Alex Scott Magnuson, Eleazar Nicholas Rodriguez, Elmadin Azizu, Alex Abraham Pothen, Sunseet Eswara Tiperneni, Kyle Patrick Darty, Connor William Barrick, Ariel S. Turnley, Nerig Krikorian, John R. Fiegel, Gabriela Flores, Abraham Antonio Pestana Rodriguez, Diana Maria Alvarez, Stephanie Pratt Wheeler, Bautista Vayani, Chandra Teja Tiravidi, Lior Aaron Barrick, Adam Lopez, Thomas J. Rafad, Ivan Bernal Garcia, Thierry Sidney, Vaibhavi Madhav Deshpande, Surudendu Shekhar Mishra, Sayali Sanjeev Bosale, Mukund Dar, John J. Mullor, Charles Allen Lowe, Jr., Aditya Pawar, Jason T. Rayberg, Matthew Lewis Egeman, Alexandra Arioli Murray, Christopher David Hinkle, Seth Horowitz, Robert Britton Sims, Jr., Jared Herschel Notkin, Esteban Jose Arguello, Mina Girgish Mishriki, Jared Scott Eckert, Martin McCarthy, Abanub Hani El Malaka, Ronald Jesus Campos, Jesno N. Jolly, Jayasurya Bakshar, Yogalakshmi Saravanan, Meghala Jayapal, Druin Kamani, Heli Mehul Champaneri, Lakshmi Harika Duvuri, Fatima Begum Veha, Jacob Paul Rodriguez, Brian Andrew Lasher, Joel Hernandez, Onelia Jessica Swaby, Nikhil Sridhar, Leah M. Fiedler, Manisha Kuramula, Sai Sriram Ampapurapu, Nicholas James Lowe, Matthew Robin Smith, Jordan Nicholas Winchell,
Michael Brandon Cruz, Christopher Michael Webb, Benjamin Glasgow, Matthew Clement Litvinus, Jordan Matthew Double, David Alejandro Organista, Tan Stephen Thu, Delroy Samuel Jordan, Taylor Orion Laird, Gabriela Ariana Walesa, John Ling, Christopher George Entwistle, Osanachi Odenachi Nwagu, Namki Kwan, Neyun Ham, Haba Esamelden Saleh, Tomas Jose Tarantul, Alexandre Case, Christine Demers, John Carroll Gomez, Creston W. Altier, Zachary James Jesma, Ryan Zini, Surimana Velanki, Revanth Gomadaveli, Nitant Milan Choksi, Yash Nanjiskor Chaudhary, Siddhant Shirodakar, Angad Anil Gosain, Yash Garat, Daniel Enrique Ramirez, Krishna Prane Angara, Govind Vardhan Ponati, Nikhil Balachandra, Vishnu Vardhan Kopera, Venkata Rama Se Badam, Haris Alexis Harrigan, Samantha Sanchez Juarez, Amon Anthony Del Prado, Brian Elaine Zambrano Miranda, Abdul Rahman Tawahi Al-Hamari, Hamid Ayad Adaman, Gabrielle Alexandra Brumer, Austin Michael Roberts, Alejandro Suarez, Anthony Dorak, Brian Say, Lucas Chavez da Silva, Brandon Diaz Lopez, Brian Matthew Liu, Leon Silas, Amanda Suzanne Concilio, Anna Maria Lewis, Rifa Najiba, Adam M. Paul, Jade Ann Siros, Maria Angela Greenfield, Michael Christopher Owens, Gehan Shanaka Valatiea, William Charles Byerly, Albert Laura Monier, Prudvi Kamtam, Hoshik Reddy Shintala Cheruvo, Alex Shum, Yasin Kudari, Anthony Lee Moore, Wanye Anthony Barbell, Conrad Tyler Smith, Nathan William Cherry, Charlotte Santiago Vargas, Samuel Soares Walton, Sidhu Priya Davaluri, Hardik Chu, Alexander Ejian Morello,
MD Mamunir Rashid. And the last graduate from this college, Droning Wang. From the College of Graduate Studies, Christina Evtebea. Ashley Victoria Mejia. Christina Downs. And the last graduate from this college, Ava Michelle Ortiz Feeder. The College of Graduate Studies, Pablo Andres Morales Cruz. Kenneth Patrick Hawkins, Jr. And the last graduate from the College of Optics and Photonics, Alejandro Miguel Villalobos Mesa. And the last graduate, Alexa Marquis.
The baccalaureate degree is the crowning achievement of an undergraduate education and provides a strong foundation for new career opportunities and lifelong learning. It is your destiny. But before these degrees are conferred, I welcome Dr. Sheila Amin, Interim Vice President for Information Technology and Chief Information Officer and Dean of the Burnett Honors College, to recognize our students graduating with distinction.
Thank you, Provost Johnson. It is my pleasure to provide special recognition to students who are graduating with distinction. The
Burnett Honors College was established in 1998 to cultivate talent and inspire excellence. Burnett Honors Scholars are prepared to tackle the future and fundamentally improve it. They further the intellectual mission and the tenets of the UCF Creed through their outstanding accomplishments. Printed in the program are the names of students graduating with university honors or who have completed an honors undergraduate thesis. You may have noticed that some of the graduates are wearing a gold cord. This cord signifies high academic accomplishment and represents our campus honor societies. In addition, top honor medallions are presented to the students who achieved the highest grade point averages in their colleges. I ask all these scholars who have demonstrated remarkable achievement to stand for recognition. Seated. We are very proud to recognize two groups of student leaders graduating during today's ceremony. First, graduates of our distinctive Lead Scholars Academy, which provides students the opportunity to engage in the academic study of leadership, to lead others, and to serve our community. We are also very proud of our distinguished President's Leadership Council, whose members are selected on the basis of scholarship, leadership, service, and the desire to fill the role of ambassadors and hosts for the university. The names of our graduating lead scholars and President's Leadership Council members are listed in the program. I ask these scholars to please stand for recognition. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Amin. I now ask Dr. Michael Georgiopoulos, Dean of the College of Engineering and Computer Science, to present the baccalaureate candidates from that college.
I'm proud to present the outstanding baccalaureate candidates from the College of Engineering and Computer Science. Will the candidates stand and please remain standing? Provost Johnson. Would the candidates stand and remain standing? Thank you. For a moment, I thought that we had a lot fewer graduates. It is my pleasure to recommend that these students be granted the degrees for which they qualify. Candidates, please remain standing.
And will Dr. David Hagan, Dean of the College of Optics and Photonics, present the baccalaureate candidates from that college?
I'm proud to present the bright, innovative, and today Jedi baccalaureate candidates from the College of Optics and Photonics. Will the candidates stand and remain standing?
That's good. That's great.
Provost Johnson, it's my pleasure to recommend that these students be granted the degrees for which they qualify. Candidates, please remain standing, and may the 4th be with you.
Thank you. Mr. President, the baccalaureate candidates standing before you have been recommended for graduation by the dean and the faculty of their colleges. I concur with these recommendations and present the candidates to you for the awarding of degrees.
Thank you, Provost Johnson. For baccalaureate graduates, the graduation tassel is a symbol of success. Moving the tassel to the left after graduating is symbolic of crossing to another stage in your life, while keeping your alma mater close to your heart. Baccalaureate graduates, this is the moment you've been waiting for. By virtue of the authority granted to me by the state of Florida and with the concurrence of the UCF Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended and for which you have qualified, with all the rights and responsibilities thereto appertaining. I now invite you to move that tassel on your caps from the right side to the left. Congratulations. You may now be seated. Family and friends, we will now invite our undergraduates to walk across the stage. Will the top honor graduates please come forward, followed by the first rows of baccalaureate graduates from the College of Engineering and Computer Science. And will our other baccalaureate graduates please remain seated until directed to the stage.
From the College of Engineering and Computer Science, John Patrick Andrews, summa cum laude. Christopher Daniel Ballantyne, summa cum laude. Ethan Michael Bliss, summa cum laude. Robert Victor Buck, summa cum laude. Roberto Luis Cedeno, summa cum laude. Nicholas C. Gray, summa cum laude. Alexis Nicole Geislink, summa cum laude. J.C. Yvonne Close, summa cum laude. Blake Ensley Lokmandi, summa cum laude. Emily Lisette Martinez, summa cum laude. Jack Dugan Mays, summa cum laude. Joseph John McCormick, summa cum laude. Matthew Dylan McKeever, summa cum laude. Brandon Lam Wen, summa cum laude. Julia Michelle Pacheco, summa cum laude. Ansh Chanel Parikh, summa cum laude. Amari Morel Terry, summa cum laude. Taylor Ward Thompson, summa cum laude. Zach Ashkan Oruji, Eric Carson Carroll, Michael Yin Scott, Keaton Gabriel Cook, Renzo Umberto Passara, Tyler M. Goldsmith, summa cum laude. Nina T. Tran, summa cum laude. Maria Luisa Bonina Zimath, cum laude. Luis Alejandro Rodriguez Sandoval. Somal Sanchin Shurajanarin. Tommaso Alessandro Delorio, summa cum laude. Zoe Sutherland. Evan Main. Ahmad Hussein Mohammed. Hunter Ashton Walker. Dante E. Gorchea. Francesca Elaine LaRose, Jake Joseph Chestein, Lana Gloria Perkins, Ricardo Kaleo Colon, Santiago Pose, Reciel Antela Pardo, summa cum laude, Anthony Jose Pangan Calma, Lauren Ashley Norberg, Danny Yu,
Johan Sarmiento, Sean Michael Perry, Fabian Andres Lebron Lugo, Michael Brandon Politano Jr., Aaron Wesley Splitter, Aaron Elisa Schaefer, Savannah Marie Duggar, cum laude, Lee Ann G. Tran, summa cum laude, Daniela Marina Espinosa Escobar, Nicole Marie Solano, Reynaldo Martinez, Gabriel Yocheved Mejia, Liam Patrick Kennison, McGregor D. Kennison, summa cum laude, Andre Miguel Cabral Galapa, Ria Singh, cum laude, Anna Leo, cum laude, Charles Paul Simon Jr., Joseph Edward Joalanos, Ocean Oscar Moon Hillman, Gavin Lyndon Mason, Taylor Jamia Mondina, Hussein R. Khan, summa cum laude, Simon Davis Autran, Laria Joan Saint, Spencer Aiden Banks, Brandon Diaz Terry, magna cum laude, Julian Andrew Espinoza, John Tyler Ciapponi, Brian Kendall Reed, Sebastian Adam, Brian Lewis Umbrecht, Clayton Thomas Patterson, Blake Donovan Johnson, Devin Manley, Isaac Bryce Libby, Juan Esteban Gomez, Ryan James Harding, magna cum laude, Lucas Ryan Pitts, Brian Suarez, Jackson Douglas Rudig, cum laude, Ethan William Flores, Colin Lucas Rath, Robert Lee Childs III, Abdul Muis, Ezekiel Martinez, Abdullah M. Al-Saidi, Ryan Shefig Abjazar, Conrad Kroll, Ryan Joseph Adams, cum laude, Peyton William O'Rourke, John Chi Trin, Isaac Alexander Johnson, Austin Anthony Joseph Hacker, Nicholas Ramirez, Dick De La Cruz, Jackson Mazer, cum laude, Chase Murphy Sturgeon, Jonathan Vilgaris, Matthias Carulli,
Maria Teresa Aguilera Cruz, cum laude, Karen Tyler Sharma, Alexander Nicholas King, cum laude, Jurek Gabriel Solanap Brown, Isaiah Timothy Otero, Kim Tien Bui, Joshua V. Oberis, cum laude, Kenny Ko Dow, Jason Jean-Louis, Don Ike Amer Sawyers, Kayla Nicole Douglas, Selena Tatiana Alzanor, Cassidy Lane Alandry, Joshua Jonathan Lawrence, Logan Corey Dennis, Allison Marie Waldron, Anthony A. Ruiz, Daniel Paul Coleman, Logan Alexander Owens, Scott Minsuk Kim, Nicholas Edward Reyes, Khalil Simone Oxborough, Marcus Dwayne Royal, summa cum laude, Nikolai Wykop Coletta, Adriana Asuncenes, summa cum laude, Juliet Rose St. Clair, cum laude, Abigail Heather Jones, Evan Daniel, cum laude, Andrew Joseph Gelfo, summa cum laude, Kim Ye, Tristan M. Barber, cum laude, Nicholas Anthony Palumbo, Juan Pablo Roldan, summa cum laude, Pierce Joseph Patterson, magna cum laude, Tyler M. Kirsten, Mitchell John Allen Gribco, Axel Victor Masonet, Eric James O'Meara, Daniel Gage von Bommel, Jonathan Day Gitzendanner, Aaron Gabriel Scarborough, Liam Anthony Kessler Itan, Edel Silic, Cody Shasha Kaliski, Ayad Henaway, Madison Lane Versaki, Joseph Moyheden Rad, Francisco Martinez, Andre Sebastian Ergranovich, Michael Riley Lacey, Jack Joseph Lucars, Lauren Ann Stofsky, Amberly Noel McCoy, Mackenzie Lauren Curcio, Marco Miguel Lanz, Ethan Michael Thomas, summa cum laude, Calvin Cantran, Tahi Mahado Case, Jason Ching, Alexander Edward Charkiewicz, Evan Min Lee, cum laude. Piapon Rungpen Thammalform. Fabian Antonio del Castillo Montenegro. Logan Alexander Kostrid, cum laude. Barris Khan Dermibas, cum laude. Matthew Isaac Horton. Dankwa Cotier Quist. Jose Manuel Torres. Noah Kennedy Gregory. Cristo Angel Garcia Garcita. Alexander Rene Figueroa. Anto Sheldon Michael. Matthew Kenneth Shanowski, magna cum laude. Brandon Tyler Blair. Derek Michael Buckner. Ahal Saez. Michael Robert Casita. Jason Erman Brody, magna cum laude.
John Michael Void. Cameron James McDougall. Atandra Mahalder, summa cum laude. Matthew Pichardo. Brendan Michael Fenton, Jr. Adam Richard Mooney. Jackie Lynn, cum laude. Ethan Duncan. Luis Enrique Munoz. Xing Xiao. Ryan Baig. Andre John Rodriguez. Lance Campos. Jonathan Asa Sewell, magna cum laude. Eric Charles Wheeler. Andy Javier Enriquez, magna cum laude. Jason Tyler Coe. Julian Christopher Highland. Colin Maxwell Keelis. Noel Olivia Mills. Matthew Richard DiNicola. Jake Michael Gallagher. Nantu Johnny, cum laude. Kyle Walter Williams, cum laude. Jace Newton Allen. Bhumika Sood. Donovan Reynolds. Mikhail Semixant. Vishal Chode. Kyle Babieri Legaspi. Gavin Christopher Glocky. Hunter Quinn Mealing. Zachary Donald McFarquhar. Max Sebastian Diaz. Ryan Hodge. Nicholas Stephen Corson. William Austin Harrington. Luke Matthew Faulkner. Marcelo Rodriguez Botelho. Ryan H. Parker. Catherine Lily Burnt. Alejandro J. Palmer. Michael Douglas Ackerman, cum laude. Sarah Stephanie Wyjas. Roz Simran Bhatia, summa cum laude. Claire Elizabeth Huffstetler. Leonardo Florindo. James Dylan McNeil. David Reese Jones. Rafael Jesus Correno. Gabriel A. Arguello. Ethan Zachary Potter. Parker Hall. Samantha Ann Williams. Haley Elise Heldmeyer, cum laude. Elena Jade Easterling. Galia Emma Visansky.
Vishay Siren Shudgar. Sydney Branch, summa cum laude. Matthew Nye. Justin Cowell, cum laude. David Joseph Allaire, magna cum laude. Nicholas Dennis Albiza, magna cum laude. Jennifer Juarez, summa cum laude. Corey James Menifee. Courtney James McCracken II. Bhavani Savakumar. Adriana Nicole Marquez. Juan Pablo Torres Camacho. Hunter Smith. Alexander Rustego. Frank Anthony Puzzini III, Landon Thompson Russell, Ashling Faustina O'Neill, Kedar A. Hamid, Amy Chen, Eric Louis Gear, Michael Scott Steedle II, cum laude, Peter Raymond Hicks, Alexander Wilhelm, Jack Ryan Kolonowski, summa cum laude, Daut Balterbiev, Ethan Nathaniel Garcia, Kyle R. Williams, Caleb Joseph, Tulio Pazzini Rubero Taveras, Mason Edward Prus, Nehemiah Christopher Tice, Sophia Polania Mejia, Alberto Jose Ratigui, Timothy Uwe, Anthony Bailey Webb, Akash Shah, Nicholas Nassau, Anurith R. Chakrabarti, summa cum laude. Tyler Sebastian Schultz, cum laude. Daniel Adam Guzman, Mary Lynn Brashear, Stephanus Alexander Limwe, Noah Edward Jackson, Ricky Alexander Flores, Samuel Jorges, cum laude. Kim Morales, Ronald Isaiah Millard, Thomas Ann Wynn, cum laude. Daisy Pseudo Wynn, Leonie Alexandra, cum laude. Krista N. Gillen, Colin Bryant McCarty, Quinn Orion Barber, cum laude. Alex David Wheat, magna cum laude. Prajay Bassinet, Alexander Brandon Cook, Briggs King, Jenna Lindsay Bush, Caitlin Marie Alexander, Alejandro Javier Oliva, Jacob Lionel Santiago, cum laude. John Andrew Ashley.
Mihir Prashant Patel, cum laude. Mason Maxwell Williams, Andrew Christopher Anchieta, Michael Anthony Roshton, Cecilia Estelle Pavoni, Tony Jaco Pavoni, Dominic Austin Pavoni, Christopher Anthony DeLuigi, Matthew Robert Daly, Madeline Suzanne Davis, Joshua Kyle Glaspie, magna cum laude. Ryan Thomas Simpson, K.G. Long, Ram Bowman, Armando Caro, Daniel Herrera, Adam Lay, magna cum laude. Grace Otten, Dave Robert Edward, Eric Moraes Sousa, cum laude. Brianna Belen Mulcahy, Briella Christina Sievert, Sean Christopher Merculo Ongui, cum laude. Sophia Caitlin Hunt, Sophia Byerlane Zampini, Anthony Wu, Grant Alexander Hendrickson, cum laude. Manasa Kakumanu, Joseph Liu, Abdullah Arshad Chowdhury, Amar Mubaraz, Carlos Hoyos, Grafton Badger Laguerre, Jayla Trinity Pinkton, Talia Nicolette Burton, Ashley Dorado Mojica, Thomas Owen Townley, James Coe, Raphael Anthony Backus, Tyler Austin Gould, Nathan Wyatt Curry, magna cum laude. Evan R. Anderson, Eric Dennis Lux, Samantha Hallie Thompson, Hannah Grace Edmonds, summa cum laude. Noah William Stadelmeyer, cum laude. Rebecca Lee Flores, Catalia Jaimes, Anna Ann Fan, Charleston Nicole Young, Cedriana Marie Alvarez, Isabel Christine Vega, Susana Huepel Aguilar, Hami Mushfik, Gabriel Teleria, Bara Zafir Abdo,
Yusuf Tamner Abdel Tawab, Aaron Dahl, Calvin Eliaf Dahl, Brandon Isaac Knudsen, Valentino Renato Rozzi, Rodrigo Adrian Ponce, Windsor Robert McIntosh IV, Kylie Morgan Venelstein, Suvik Roy, Marcelino David Pozo, Stephanie Bloomberg, Elena Rose Torres, Antoine Dijon, Con Hui Tranqui, cum laude, Jungwoo Lee, cum laude, Seong Kong, Enrique Alejandro Carmona, cum laude, Lodovico Francilone, Derek Giancarlo Recorte, cum laude, Alexander David Powell, summa cum laude, Thomas Garver Galloway III, Antonio Soledad Soto Flores, summa cum laude, Miguel Angel Canela, Kristen John Benham, Eben Falcon Henry, Parker Colton McLeod, Garrett Connor Colon, Kevin Marcelo Lopez, Raham Mustaq Khan, cum laude, Jason Lynn, cum laude, Patrick Gomez, Blake P. Perez, Andre Benitez, Graham Michael Fisher, Tai Hua, summa cum laude, Matthew Jonathan Rice, Michael Alexander Elkach, Noe Bahena Gomez, Ketson A. Fine, Adam Lee Shansholzer, Anya Gloriel C. Legaspi, Kami Jane Phillips, Joseph P. Walker, Derek Sebastian Aguirre, cum laude, Claire Foni Burry Soler, Alhama Munem Hek, Kayla Bloom, Jamie Marie Milhelik, Moses Frank Hendrickson, Gabriel Alexander Martin, magna cum laude, Matthew Easterling, Brandon Allen Capistrano Perez, magna cum laude, William McLean Davidson, Joshua Tillman Martin, Marini Nicole Reynoso, Christian Vasquez, John James Sullivan, Tyler Michael Tracy, Jonathan Silva, Zaria Davis, Jessa M. Eckel, Leif Nicholas Francisco, Rafael Silva Rocha, Seth Patrick Piotrowski, Diego Nicholas Ruiz Peña,
Israel Turner, Brian Ross Horwitz, Julian Byron Harlan IV, Sarah Jabali, Eric Eduardo Espinosa, Linus Wayne Fountain, Jacob Austin Fosnot, Joshua Ryan Bell, Audrey Allen magna cum laude, Austin Cooper English, Brett Michael Bailey, Candace Rahanya Derrick, Christian Andrew Rodriguez, Shakayla Alicia Gonzalez, Christian Cyprian, Trevin Latrell Bennett, Osa Malik Nagis, Ashish Sharma, Brandon Justin Lopez, Jordan Robert Bennett, Catherine Donna Marie Fort, Rebecca Grace Cannon, Zachary Preston Groom, Caleb Gennaro Wisely, Caleb Shusted, Harrison Robert Keating, summa cum laude, Matthew James Spiker, Tiffany Marion Petrovich, summa cum laude, Anne Mary Binus, Vishnugopalan Shakingal, Pranav Jayasankar Nair, Jayus Jason magna cum laude, Eric John Gass, Patrick Mack, Santiago Jose Cheng, Sonia Alvarez, Javier Ignacio Aroca, Judah Aaron Libera, Adam Sachs, Joshua Paul Bauer, James Matthew Poling, Anthony Miguel Alvarez del Real, Joseph Gillen, Jonathan James Martin, Damian Alfonso Soberon, Justin Harris Mazer, Vinicius Vieira Resende, Aaron M. Lingerfelt, Stephen Robert Johnson, Tyler Alexander Burleson, Alexander Fissett, Elijah Timothy Andrews, Cyrus Hashimi, Leah Ann Victoria Richardson, Carol Wayona Mengwell, John Michael Kane, Diamond Delia Stephen cum laude, Christopher Michael Flannery, Chidoziri Jeffrey Magiro, Stephen Edgar Martin cum laude, Andrew Scott Dixon, Brett Allen Fuller,
Nathan Patrick Fleming, Matthew Calvin McKee, Zachary Jacob Mann, Ashley L. Weinstein, cum laude, Jeremy Lee Kehoe II, Philippe Souza Diaz, Matthew Drake Fraze, summa cum laude. Nathan Dominic Singhal. Nader Ferris. Juan Diego Carbonell Abro, magna cum laude. Lauren N. Alamo. Mohammed Talib Ahmed Rashid Al-Fadi. Mohammed Saif Nasir Al-Hassani. Faisal Abdullah Salim Al-Khatati, cum laude. Mohammed Amur Al-Maruki. Martin Ricardo Dilsataren, summa cum laude. Emmanuel Prado. Kimberly Ann Dang. Patrick Nayamamba. Julian Yerger. William Martin. James Thurman Godwin. Aiden Robert Christian. Santiago Fino Duarte. Tarina Sadek. Ashini Marashi Aruganti. Jesus Miguel Lopez. Nathaniel Matias Fu. Zachary J. Larson. Karan D. Patel. Salah Alayubi. Shriya Chanath. Tej Pankaj Patel. Catherine Ashley Tatalia Klo, cum laude. Nathan J. Ford. Alexander Kent Olson. Blake Elliott Gassman, cum laude. Tyler Christopher Marks. Alana F. Hill, magna cum laude. Asir Abrar Alam, magna cum laude. Ronick Edward Shellman Jr. Austin Michael Novak. Evangelos Cotonotes. Colby Wang. Leonardo Pedro Marquez, magna cum laude. Alexis Grande. Jose Carlos Ortiz Martinez. Brianna Marciano, cum laude. Jorge Richard Ribby. Riley William Donnell. Hunter Blair Dolly. Eshel Siu Hernandez. Samuel Mauricio Rincon. Bryce Christian Seville Villanueva. Lucas Quiezo Masacaro Nakatani. Edward Andres Ventura Romero. Geraldo Gabriel Torres Gonzalez. Ian Christopher Crow. Gilbert Nicholas Sanchez. Mauricio Dimitri Ventura III. Nicholas B. Struderher. Thomas Patrick Masterson. Monique Toon. Paula Denise Ko. Fu An Luong. Alejandro Julio Francisco Puerto Alvarado, summa cum laude. Valerie Lecaros. Munema Khan, cum laude. Kermani Shamil Seeley.
John Bernard Osich, Jr. Zachary Frederick Keener. Stephen McKeel. Jameson David Cull, magna cum laude. Juan Camilo Orango. Alyssa Nicole E. Key, summa cum laude. Joshua Elburn Christie. Joseph Robert Kaiser III. Sheridan Michelle Sloan. Christian Daniel Gutierrez. Marcus Alexander Simmons. Trenton Isaac West. Victoria Ten, cum laude. Blake Todd Lindenbaum. Sharu Sankaraganesh. Anthony Michael Cordes. Andrea Elena Mendoza Smith. Martin Josue Lopez Valles. Emily Tao, summa cum laude. Cody Justice Bori. Cade Jason Gonzalez. Alessandro De Micheli. Megan Teresa Abbey. Valeria Augustina Cuomo. Pedro de Roberto Fernandez, cum laude. Victoria Nunez Sogorb. Maleka Ahmed Khan. Christopher Wynn. Reda Chowie. Romualdo Alberto Aguilar. Dylan Lee West. Louis Addison Deal. Christopher David Smuck. Daniel Alexander Ramos, cum laude. Hardil Josie. Gianmarco Fulci. Osvaldo Gregory Gutierrez. Alexander Adler, summa cum laude. Saipavan Kalanyaka, Adam Whitlock, Nicholas Alexander Rowland, summa cum laude, Isabella Filey, Catherine Jordan Wacker, Amanda Jean Wolenchek, Montserrat Santillan Rodriguez, cum laude, Jason Lewis Chambers, Vicente Antonio Vivanco Cepeda, magna cum laude, David Joshua Borjas, Jaime Chia, Jr., Yuval Segev, Michael S. Montoya, Pascual Leonardo Siracusa, Miguel Garcia, Sander Evan Preston, magna cum laude, David Enrique La Rosa Girard, Stephen Riley McPherson, Heng Hong, cum laude.
Rebecca Elizabeth Brummer, Rachel Lee Cameron, cum laude, Shanna Angela Trabal, Christian Scott Cooper, Matthew Michael Vaughn, cum laude, Jeffrey George Valadares, Robert Perez, Travon Kinlaw Ross, Benjamin Tyler Holmes, Fawad Babajide Bramo, Christian Abram Marino, Alan Nguyen, Alice Serena Hugh, cum laude, Sean Patrick Zadie Thewell, Diana R. Fonseca, Jorge L. Nunez, Joshua S. Easterling, Christopher Dugazon, Michael Hunter Anderson, Sarah Erica De Mesa, Ria Bipin Sawant, Anisha Ranchan, Finyo Warren, Alexis Octavio Veloz, Hamed Krayam, Jarrett Hunter Archman, Evan Philip Kaplan, Emilio Daniel Morales, Rithvik Danesh, magna cum laude, Mark Ibrahim, Carol M. Hanna, cum laude, David Waba Waba, Anub Imad Ezat, Mirella Remy Sederos, Joseph Fadi Tamer, Johanna M. Kamal, Priscilla Grace, Mark Mina Mansour, Ibrahim E. Hashem, Fasail Saeed Ahmed Al-Yahye, Abdullah Kalfan Abdullah Al-Kabi, Salah Udan Hamoud Nasser Al-Wardi, Yusuf Shalwane, Shadan Al-Kuzairi, Sakith Ram Talum, Talicia Kali Isaac, David Brian Dominique, Diana Valeria Choke, William Rayoni Masufa, Sebastian Monroy Bernal, Connor Joseph Strode, Christopher Vincent Greco, Jacob Daniel Sebri, Alec Joseph Bickler, Thomas Dylan Daith, Rachel Elizabeth Schwartz, Benjamin John Love, Namritha Ramakisranan, Christian Scott Ramsey, Ottavio Souza Veloso, Robert Michael Hoffer, Dawn Stephanie San Luis, Tiana Bell Ruangsofom, Manuela Onofre DeMarchi, Heather Ann Duane, Alex Benjamin Lampert, Veronica Martucci, Alexander Cato Weatherford, Dylan Lloyd Vaughn, Dylan Christopher DeSoy, Richard James Mathis Chapman, Joel Marcus Alvarez,
Joshua Conrad Jurgensmeyer, Kyle Anthony Franklin, Ethan Andrew Adkins, summa cum laude, Dylan Thomas Ganji, Joseph Andre Magrina, Mohammed Abdullah Nasser Al-Adawi, Isaac D. Nugent, Trent Michael Gaymore, Maria Coromodo Hernandez, Jonathan Carmen Frito, Alicia Marie Irvin, Gustavo Nazario Perez, Ashley Rose Stevens, Leah L. Ten, Carl Winston Scavino, Jason Edward Hildago, Matheson George Prather, Tomfer Jimenez, Rudy Anthony Arango, Emmanuel Jaimes, Nicholas Pantelis, Sharu Elizabeth Abraham, Shifat Jehan, Kevin Bustamante, Brendan Thomas Wolfe, Savannah Joyce Tui Osborne, Carson Michael Riley, cum laude, Damian Lucarelli, Dante Windsor, Willie Elijah Dale, Gabriella Page Rica, Dylan Alim Jamaluddin, Eleni Melinda Antunes, Zachary Kirkland, Robert John Patrick Hernandez, Hassan Mohammed Qureshi Sr., Tuan Quoc Vu, Lincoln D. Alexander, Anish Elaine Heyman, cum laude, Blaze Antonio LaRocca Mitchell, cum laude, Jacob Austin Schenecker, Kieran Laureano Jimenez, summa cum laude, Jacob Leonel Cordonero, Joshua Ethan Fetterman, David J. Blyer, Jackson Barton, Miguel Andres Sanchez, Tariq Ghassan Salame, Christopher Gerard Beck, Austin David Schlussemeyer, Chase Thomas Heckroth, Chad Garrett Higgins, Eli Maxwell Couture, Pedro Tadeu Kasperskowski, Madeline Grace Baker, Caitlin Nicole Cirillo, cum laude, Thomas Joseph Mazak, Damian Teal Hungany, Jake Matthew Hurst, Duke Theodore Thrush, Caleb William Swainhart, Brandon Joshua Magliore,
Brielle Morton, cum laude. Jasmine Moy, cum laude. Douglas Robert Lithrow. Jonathan D. Bullman. Remy Henry Bittern. Luis Daniel Berdesia. Ivan A. Mendoza. Sean Patrick Merkel. Aiden James Ahern. Anthony Thomas Denisco. Jared Sidney Reich. David Amadeus Beers. Connor Lon Williams, Baylor Brown Frisco, Colton Misbach, Keith Leonard Abella, Dylan Matthew O'Connell, Michael D. Henson, Cal William Ruggieri, McKenna Lauren Fox, Carlos Laz, Irene Gabriela Di Giovanni, Andrew Von Fan, cum laude, Rodrigo Guerra Montez, Brandon Holtzman, summa cum laude, Antonio Julius Deschanel, Alexander Neil Green, Daniel Patrick Price II, Chase Patrick Sosfransky, summa cum laude, Michael Dario Gilde, Jordan Daniel Genest, Narinder John Selick, Mark Anthony Cacho, Flavio Ronaldo Ortiz, Alex Enrique Cruz, Aaron Limas, Sean Vincent Dispenza, Benjamin Hua Xinjiang, Naomi Marie Palm,
Carlos Luis Molina, Elias Andres Cosino, Stefan Christopher Russell, Kavinash Desharaja, Felipe Mosquera, Amir Nesfat Mode, Cassidy Logan Phillips, cum laude, Kim Yong Lee, Maria Paula Perez Serrano, Diana Victoria Gonzalez, Sean Michael Sawada, James Henry Heron IV, Ali Magahed, Anthony Jose Garcia, Mohib Zahir, Nicholas Procasio, Joshua Matthew Abrams, Mihir Aravidi, John Edward Gearlock Jr., Tanner Donovan Sandlin, Madison Ann Carroll, cum laude, Parsa Bagahi, Mike Anthony Rojas, Trey Alexander Zakori, Joseph Torres, Christian Zaleski, cum laude, Emmanuel Rebusuru, Pam Kitsuan, Justin Polino Ryberg, Jenna Olivia Melendez, Jessica Schwend, Andrew Michael Ostrowski, Connor Richard Edmonds, Noah Seligson, Jennifer Rebecca Dax, Melanie Giselle Ehrlich, Sabrina Megan Lopez, magna cum laude, James Celestino Moore, Dalton M. Berner, Will Joseph Carnley, Nicholas S. Buckberg, Juan Felipe Nicora, Brandon John Van Diepen, Jose Noel Polanco Baez, Leonard Viad, Caleb Forrester Harris, John Michael Pacheco, Udayarkiran Gudipudi, Christopher John Patrick, Jorge Antonio Trejo, cum laude, Tyler David Beach, Evan Christopher Fulkerson, Mireya Leon, Gabriela Alejandra Rangel, Rose Therese Sear, Margaret Elizabeth Swegler, Emily Georgiana Hannon, Rachel May Dawns,
Michael Jonathan Richter, summa cum laude. William Edward Fury III, summa cum laude. Brian Ha, cum laude. Juan Doc Wen, cum laude. Darren Ha, summa cum laude. Anthony James Schiller. Brooks C. McKinley, magna cum laude. Megan Longton Lynn, summa cum laude. Natalie Lynn Longton, summa cum laude. Dylan Todd Engel, cum laude. Duncan Coldwell, Isabel Wolf, Catherine Emily Sturman, Isaiah David Collado Woods, Elizabeth May Engel, Suzette Jasenia Davenport, Ryan M. Atta, summa cum laude, Camila Viana Sinelli, summa cum laude, Rolando Luis Soto Jr., Javier Perez, Connor James Price, Amrin Kouar, Victor Huang, Connor Lee Smith, cum laude, Alex A. Samwaru, Matthew Raphael Leary, cum laude, Albert Malcolm Little IV, Robert R. Truer, cum laude, Fabrizio Giolito, Daniela Sofia Gomez Dugan, cum laude, Rebecca Pena Partidas, summa cum laude, Kevin Tom Vu, summa cum laude, Marco Antonio Lacal, Jack James Price, cum laude, Sebastian Perez, cum laude, Kennedy Lynn Torrent, magna cum laude, Alan Belly, and Dong Viet Van, Tyler Austin Crusher, Nicholas E. Sanders, cum laude, Morgan Anthony Duncan Hanley, Micah Tobin Puchia Ball, Alec Jacob Lucia, Dominic Evangelos Diaxitis, cum laude, Emo Christian Aluno, Eric Lee Solberg, Catherine Alexis Daniel, Daniel Lee Sherlock, Gabriel Shaman, Zachary Elliott Norwicki, cum laude, Logan Tyler Wilson, Jason James, cum laude, Cameron James Geigler, magna cum laude, Joshua Douglas Sales,
Nicholas Joseph Chenault, John Michael Williams, Robert Scott Paul, Ralph Sadaka, summa cum laude, Joshua Lee Roberts, cum laude, Giovanni Torres, magna cum laude, Marcelo A. Sosa, Jr., Elijah Daniel Guzman, Julian Ramon Martinez, magna cum laude, Mariana Kerber, magna cum laude, John Sebastian Gonzalez, Billy Joe Duartes, Owen James Campbell, Matthew Hamilton Alderman, Samer Nadal Awad, Brendan Richard Loy, Jake Joseph Ware, Eric Mark Theroux, Ariana Emerald Sangares, Austin James Lausier, Paolo de Lima Raimundo, cum laude, Karen Marcela Santizo, Ricardo Jose Barrios III, Brandon Michael Nolan, cum laude, Nathan Lee Reeves, Cole Spence, Mark Edward Wiley, Zachary Joseph Bloom, magna cum laude. Enzo Salvatore Romano. Rebecca Joan Baker, magna cum laude. Mario Spiat. Kalia Michelle Gonzalez. Preston Sai Castillo. Dev Patel. Mariam Youngs. Benjamin Andres Carmenat. Jared Brad Feldbaum. Ram Amase, cum laude. Stanley Pierre, cum laude. Johnny Blank. Keyshawn Tuan Shell. Quang Antoine Nguyen, cum laude. Zachary Allen Morris. Alexander David Denler. Aiden Thomas Schweiss. Nicholas Machado Fonseca. Kay Joan Henning, summa cum laude. Caitlin Starr Fabian, cum laude. Jordan Isaiah James. Anthony Arante Lugo. Samuel John Bauta. Daniel J. Rodriguez. Milton Joseph. Benjamin Eric Richards. Tusia Aryan Singh. Marina Gurgis Ishak, cum laude. Rinette Rafiq Fakri Bashara. Justina Ann Estefan. Carol Farid. Mariam Gowney. Gabby Romane Basus. Karim Aziz. Keegan Douglas Cool.
Serena Suresh Chugani. Fernando Melo Filho. Danora Galvez Montesario. Alex Mertkov. The last from that particular college, Jexel J.S. Jr. And now, from the College of Optics and Photonics, Justin Allen Gruber, summa cum laude. Brianna Marie Hurl. Alec James Barno. Dylan Thomas Brancato, magna cum laude. Nadia Marie Khan. Isabel LeBron. Benjamin Matthew Logan. Lamisha Valeria Jamohan, cum laude. Carlos Andres Acosta. Stephen Carl Stirk. Aiden Peter Nipper, summa cum laude. Ethan Wendell Shepard. William Dalton DeSalvo. Jackson Chase Gillian. Jacob Ethan Gok. Nolan Joseph McGinley. Miriam Iskander. Alejandro Felix. Christian Michael Paredes. Kiana Alexandra Paredes. Adriana Paula Guevara, magna cum laude. Reina Zen Shera, summa cum laude. Derlandi Moise. Francisco Hernandez. And the last graduate of the ceremony, Carlos Daniel Rickard.
Class of 2024, congratulations again. We are so proud of you. Brandon Greenaway, the student body president, has some words of encouragement.
Congratulations, graduates! We know the road to this big day wasn't always easy, especially for so many of us in the class of 2024. But let today remind you that despite the obstacles and challenges, you prevailed. You charged on, and your entire UCF community celebrates you. So what now, class of 2024? Go out into the world, cultivate your talents, and follow your passions as you positively impact society. Never forget where you came from. With the knowledge, tools, and growth from your time at UCF, you'll be unstoppable. We are so excited to see what you accomplish next. Please know that wherever life leads, you are forever part of our UCF family and Knight Nation. Now, for your first time as UCF alumni, let me lead you in saying, "Go Knights!"
Thank you, Brandon, and congratulations again on your graduation this weekend, and thank you for everything you've done as student body president. As we near the end of our ceremony, I invite our last speaker, J.C. Perez, class of 2016, to welcome you to the UCF alumni family.
Thank you, President Cartwright. Like he said, I'm J.C. Perez, proud alumni of the College of Engineering and Computer Science in the discipline of Aerospace Engineering, and member of the Engineering Leadership and Innovation Institute here at UCF. As an alumni, I know what an extraordinary accomplishment you have achieved today. I know great things are ahead of you as you pursue your dreams and energize the workforce and the communities that you'll serve. As you begin this exciting new chapter, please know that your extended UCF family is here always for you. As you begin this exciting new chapter, please, well, sorry, I just repeated the same thing. Your UCF alumni organization offers networking, career assistance, and camaraderie with your fellow black and gold wearing friends who share a special bond with you. Through events like the Senior Design Showcase many of you guys went through, or mentorship like the Alumni Mentorship or Eli Squared's Development Circles, there are opportunities for you to cheer on future graduates, whether that be on the field or in the classroom. Regardless of where life takes you, you're guaranteed to find a fellow Knight from our UCF alumni chapters and clubs program that span the globe. Wherever you are, there are many ways to stay involved with your alma mater and to make a meaningful impact here. In 2016, a group of new graduates initiated the tradition of a class gift. Since then, thousands of students have contributed funds to advance the excellence and impact of their university. In the audience today is a new class of philanthropic leaders who have already exemplified generosity to UCF. Will those graduates who donated to the 2024 Class Gift campaign please stand? Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you, fellow Knights, for investing in our beloved UCF. As graduates of UCF, your trajectory for success has just begun, so congratulations. I'm gonna lead you one more time. Say it with me. Go Knights! Charge on!
All right. Thank you. Thank you, JC. Graduates, we're all so proud of what you have achieved. I hope you're proud of each other and yourselves. As we close our ceremony, know that UCF will play a tremendous role in what is to come in our state and world. Through great discoveries, life-changing inventions, healthier people, solutions to challenges we know about, and those that have yet to emerge. And you, our graduates, are a major part of everything we will achieve. We are a university committed to unleashing potential, helping to provide opportunity for people from every walk of life to earn success. Today, we celebrate all of you who chose to work hard and devote yourselves to making the most of every opportunity presented. We hope you retain the unmatched optimism, curiosity, and compassion that first brought you to UCF. We wish you much happiness and success in all you do. And above all, we hope you will keep reaching for the stars. Congratulations again. Before we go, please join me in recognizing the contributions of two people who helped make this such a memorable event, our bagpipers, Reginald Lyle and Ben Pugh. We will conclude our ceremony by singing the Alma Mater. You will find the words on the back cover of your program. Afterward, we will have the recession of the platform party and the faculty. All guests should then exit the arena and meet your graduate outside. Thank you all for joining us for today's commencement ceremony. Will all who are able please rise, and gentlemen, will you again remove your caps?
Splendor as the passing
you.